Today on Timescast, a cholera epidemic in Haiti has killed at least 250 people so far. The World Series is at stake for 3 million Cablevision subscribers in the New York metropolitan area.
Are available on all other providers in the New York area except Cablevision.
Bill Clinton is out campaigning for Democrats in districts where Obama isn't as popular.
Don't let this guy play you. You stick with Joe Manchin.
The cholera epidemic first hit Haiti last week, but a treatment is rescuing more than 90% of those who get to a clinic. Deborah Sontag reports.
Cholera epidemic broke out in the Artibonite region of Haiti, which is northwest of the capital. The St. Nicholas Hospital is at the very heart of the town of St. Mark. You cross the threshold of the hospital and you see extremely sick children and elderly people, for the most part, lying on every available surface, on benches, on gurneys, on metal tables, on floors, children attached to IVs, children lying limply in their mother's arms. One of the things that is really striking about what occurs inside the gates of the hospitals is how orderly the scene is at the very center of the epidemic. The Haitian and international medical community have done a very good job of ramping up the management of the treatment very, very quickly. And the people who are coming in have faith in the treatment because they see that it's working. But there is a state of anxious anticipation in the Port-au-Prince area where, there's a great fear that if the infection were to travel here, it would spread really quickly through the densely populated slum areas and through the tent camps that house more than 1.3 million people.
Cablevision customers, don't let
A PR war is raging.
Get Fox 5 back in your home where it belongs.
It's the 11th day of a feud between Cablevision and Fox. Cablevision doesn't think broadcasters, including Fox, should be paid what are called retransmission fees, and the World Series is at stake for 3 million households in the New York metropolitan area.
Bill, I watched a lot of football this weekend on Fox, and I noticed they were running an ad saying, hey, maybe it's time to switch providers, maybe it's time to buy an antenna if you're a Cablevision consumer. What do you do?
Well, I know exactly what to do because I had to do it myself. I didn't see the ad. I couldn't see Fox. I'm a Cablevision
You missed a lot
subscriber,
of good football,
and I don't want to miss the World Series. And so what I did was I called DirecTV, and they're going to install in time for me to start watching the World Series tomorrow night.
And American Idol's coming down the pipe. So you'd think Fox
That won't be till January, and if they get to that, they'll also lose the Super Bowl.
So you'd think that Fox would have all the leverage.
They don't really have all the leverage because they're dealing with Cablevision. Cablevision wants to make this a fight that they can win and stop retransmission for everybody and stop the broadcasters from getting what they consider exorbitant fees for their broadcast signals.
It's a very big deal given that a lot of television is about to move to the internet.
Well,
who owns the content and who pays
It's
for it?
critical because the content is the only thing that's really worth anything.
Now, last night they were both due with opinions to the FCC about whether the negotiation had been in good faith. What did we learn?
They filed basically the same positions they've had all along. They're basically saying there's good faith not on the other side, and they're saying there's a take it or leave it approach from Cablevision, and News Corp says, no, we're not doing that, we're being flexible.
So when is this going to end, Bill?
I don't see an end to it, to be honest. I don't see if you're going to willing to give up the World Series, what are you not willing to give up? The Super Bowl? I mean, at some point, Cablevision might just say, I don't care. The only thing that might change is if a lot of subscribers start saying, we can't take it anymore, we're cutting service.
In the story in today's Times, Peter Baker reports on the Bill Clinton factor this campaign season.
So Peter, Bill Clinton on the trail for the last week of the election. He's been all over the place. What's he doing?
Well, Bill Clinton, of course, is popular with the Democratic base. He's out there trying to rouse Democrats, trying to remind them it's time to come to the polls. And he's picking races where he thinks he can do some good, races where President Obama may not be able to go.
Like the South, right?
Exactly, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, these kind of places. He's done 105 events so far this year alone, more than President Obama or even Vice President Joe Biden, because he appeals to people who remember his tenure in the 1990s fondly.
Right, so you were in Michigan with him recently.
Exactly, I went out this weekend, saw him appeal to voters in John Dingell's district. John Dingell, the longest serving member of the House of Representatives.
Shouldn't really be in trouble trouble.
Shouldn't be in trouble. He and his father have controlled that seat for 3/4 of a century. But the fact is they had to bring in the former president to try to rescue him at the last minute. Another congressman, Mark Schauer, first-term incumbent, having a rematch against a Republican he ousted 2 years ago. President Clinton went to try to help him out as well.
And he'll go right up to the end.
He'll go right up to the end. He shows no sign of easing up. 3-4 events a day. He's 64 years old. He's lost 25 pounds, and he's racing like he was 44 again.
Seems like there's always a Clinton on the trail.
There's always a Clinton on the trail.
Join us again tomorrow for Timescast.